Oh, that's why.
So Lindsey Graham also too is a gay warmonger. Make no doubt about it, he's a warmonger, guys. He takes your money and wants to buy drones with it. To go kill people in Russia and stuff like that. He's just a congressman from South Carolina who was in there way too long. Some old boomer trash. You know he had to do a bunch of gay stuff um, at some of these like Rothschild type, DC underground parties. I tell you that Mayor Pete, he got a nice bottom. I've been with Mayor Pete a lot of time. I had to get Mayor Pete had to gobble my balls endless amount of times. I tell you, endless amount of times. He was trying to be president. We were trying to get him to be president. He was trying to get the CIA. He had to. I made him do a whole bunch of stuff. I made him pay the cum toll. I made him pay that cum toll, trying to get into that CIA. And he never got in. Then he ended up buying a black kid. He adopted a kid, a black kid. Kid don't like him. Husband don't like him. Not a man around the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Old Joey Biden, he's been dead on the inside since 2016. Joe Biden, back in the 90s, I tell you, Joe had it. He had his game on. He had his game on really well. Back when he was doing cocaine back in the 90s, saying the N-word, youngest congressman. I'll tell you, he was the youngest congressman, and he had to do a bunch of dirty stuff to me. Because I was already a congressman. He had to do a bunch of dirty stuff to me. I made him hawk to it on it. I made Joe Biden do a little hawk to it on that back in 1993. And what happened to him? That was worth it for him because he ended up rising up presidency. He was in there, president, but he just remember he had to do a little bit of this.
Oh, you gotta give that.
I mean, honk the.
Old Joe Biden had to kill his own wife. Old Joe Biden made a deal with the devil. Okay. He had to lose his son, actually his best son, Beau Biden, in the war. He made a deal with the devil to lose his best son in the war, Beau Biden. Okay. And then cut his wife's brake lines and got him hit by a Mack truck in the middle of the damn old road. That's what happened to old Joe Biden. And then his degenerate son, the only one that won't die, Hunter, is going to live to be 120. We're going to see Hunter as president. We're going to see Hunter as a president. I wasn't a gay man my whole life, but I saw all the money in it. I saw the money in it, and I sold out. And then my neighbor one time said to me,
"Why are you gay?"
And I told him for the money. I had to sell out for the money. I'm a Republican in the deep dirty South. If you want to make it up high in the RNC, you're gonna play some games. You gotta get in there, roll with the big dogs. You gotta do a little bit of.
Oh, you gotta give that.
That's what you gotta do. You give a man enough cocaine, he might do some gay stuff.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's just how the game is played. This is what's called American. My buddy Mitch McConnell, he's on the same experimental drugs that old Joe Biden's on. We give him a little bit of that methamphetamine, the legal pharmaceutical grade stuff, and he can pull together a speech here and there. He ain't got to be nothing but a meat puppet. That's all. He ain't got to be nothing but a meat puppet. He's not making decisions. He's not making decisions. The man in black come down, tell you what to do. You go do it. You get paid. Hell, I get paid $250K a year with that inside trader money. okay, the insider trader money from them drone manufacturer. I make all kinds of money, but I give it to my family. My sister, bless her heart. Okay, bless her heart. My sister's gonna take over my position, and she's a devout Christian woman, and she prayed on it. She prayed on it hard. She didn't want to do it, but she got to step up and take responsibility for this country to keep that money flowing, keep that gravy train flowing, honey.